Good evening, basketball fans.
And welcome to the first ever Rock Canyon Broadcasting Network basketball varsity boys game.
Today we have a matchup between the hosting Rock Canyon Jaguars and the visiting Thunderridge Grizzlies.
Both teams are looking to continue their great winning streaks, Rock Canyon having won the last 4 games and Thunderridge having won their last 5.
This looks to be an exciting beginning to the Continental League with this first game matchup.
I'm Sage Wheeler.
And I'm Timothy Merkel.
And we bring to you today Rock Canyon Boys varsity basketball. Now, Tim, let's look at the matchup. Both teams are very good.
Yes, I think that with Rock Canyon led by senior Jalen Eichenberg, I think it's going to be a great game.
Oh, my goodness. He is just a rock star. Let's look at the spread. He's responsible for 26.3 of this Rock Canyon team's points scored.
I think it's going to be a matchup of size, though. I think that the Rock Canyon Jags come in at a little bit smaller size, but against a tall Thunderridge team, I still think the Jags have a great chance.
I think they do too, but let's look at the rebounding numbers. So the Thunderridge Grizzlies, they got some big boys.
Oh, yes.
They have 6 kids over 6'5". The Rock Canyon Jaguars only have 2. However, the Rock Canyon Jaguars have this man right here, Grant Figueroa. And let me tell you a thing or two about Grant. He can catch a board.
Of course. But I think the thing that's going to help the Jaguars is their shooting ability. I think that the Jags have a lot of versatility in their shooting game. So while the Thunderridge team is a great rebounding team and a great team in the paint, I think there's going to be a big matchup on who can shoot the ball the best.
We are a very good shooting team. As you see, the first game of our season against Rampart, Colorado, 87 points. And it did come off of 63% on field goals, but we've been a pretty good shooting team. You see our average, 47% from the field, 57.5 points per game. So, yeah, I think the key to keeping this game alive is just staying in there on offense.
Yes, and I think that while offense is great, I think we really need to see the defense. I think both teams are going to be trying to be defensively sound. I think that in a game with these two teams of such equal caliber, that defense is going to play the biggest part on a win or a loss.
Yes. Let's look at the defensive matchup. Now, they're a very good defensive team. The Rock Canyon Jaguars are ranked 11-2 in their overall win percentage. The Thunderridge Grizzlies are 10-2. However, in the state rankings, Rock Canyon is 14th and T-Ridge is 8th. And part of that has to do with their great defensive capabilities. You see here, Thunderridge's blocks leader is averaging 2.4 per game.
And opening tip-off. Thunderridge wins the tip. We got some fast ball movement. Ball played low in the paint. Dished out. Ooh. Ball up top. Ball swung. Rock Canyon looking to be playing a man-to-man defense against this tall Thunderridge team. Kickball. Thunderridge looking to be swinging the ball around while Rock Canyon remains consistent in their man-to-man coverage on defense.
This Rock Canyon defense really is smothered.
Ball off the mark, rebounded by Cooper McNeely. And the Jags are going down the court. Ball dish to senior captain Grant Figueroa. Ooh, good movement by the Jags. The Thunderridge Grizzlies look to also be playing a man-to-man defense. Jalen Eichenberg on the drive, dish to Jake Hassett. Oh, foul. Charge on Jalen Eichenberg.
Oh, and the fans are not happy with that call at all.
Looks to be a scrappy matchup just from the opening minute. Grizzlies taking the ball down the court. Good man defense, stolen by Jalen Eichenberg. Driving down, slows down the pace a little bit. Oh, spin by Jalen, foul. 2 shots to come.
Great sequence for this Rock Canyon team.
Jalen Eichenberg to shoot free throws.
And you talk about individual impact. Jalen Eichenberg is averaging 2.4 steals per game. That's one of our biggest defensive contributions.
And point to the Jaguars. And he sinks both.
Okay.
Grizzlies taking the ball back down the court. Both teams look to be.
Dear God.
Ooh, Colin Romero a little bit slipped up on the play. Both fan sections seem to be making a big impact on the team energy-wise, and a basket by the Grizzlies, 2-2. Rock Canyon looking great with that perimeter ball movement. Shot up, missed, off the mark. Offensive rebound, Grant Figueroa. Passed out to Colin Romero, 3 is up. Off the mark, rebounded by the Grizzlies. Ooh, blocked by Grant Figueroa.
Do not go in there.
Fast break blocked by the Thunderridge Grizzlies, number 24. Good hustle back on defense.
Fan section's getting into it. This is a fun game so far.
We're only 3 minutes in, and I can already smell the excitement. Ball dish, good ball movement by the Grizzlies. Ball played down low. Dished out, shot by number 2, and it's good. 3-pointer is good from the Grizzlies. Wow, some hostile chants coming out from both sides, trying to get in the heads of many players. Good dish down low. Unable to convert is Jalen Eichenberg on the layup. Ball tipped by Grant Figueroa. Out of bounds, Grizzlies ball under the basket. Checking into the game for the Grizzlies is number 23 and number 10.
I know it's been said before in our pregame, but man, this Thunderridge team has some tall guys.
Yes, it looks like the average size of all of these men is about 6'1", so it is a very tall Thunderridge team. Good ball movement and good defense by the Jags. Nothing getting inside, just swung around the perimeter.
Great shot contest inside the paint.
Good steal by Grant Figueroa. Colin Romero, fast break up. Ball slowed down, just swung around by the Jaguars, back into Jalen Eichenberg's hands. Oh, good drive by Jalen. Blocked by the Grizzlies, and a fast break is on. Ooh, in and out of the hands of Thunderridge's number 10. And checking in is Jalen Ashley for the Jaguars, as well as Nick Fallon. Jaguars slowing down the pace a little bit. Some clash between the student sections. Quick ball movement by the Jags, trying to look for an open shot. Quick dish to Grant Figueroa. Ooh, swung to Jalen. Jalen's looking to make some moves. Ooh, swung to Grant. Foul and one! Grant Figueroa with the and one layup. Good dish by Jalen Eichenberg to find him right under the paint. Grant Figueroa can tie up the game with this free throw. And he sinks it, 5-5. This looks to be a very even match. Both teams working hard on defense, not letting either team get any great opportunities. Looks like the Jags are going into a press right now, trying to hurt the offense of the Grizzlies and make them make mistakes in the backcourt. Ball gets through though. That same perimeter movement still going on from both teams. Ball drove in low. Shot no good. Rebounded by Grant Figueroa. Jalen Eichenberg has the ball, looking to tape it up the court. Dishes to Jalen Ashley, a newcomer, having come from Highlands Ranch High School, but he is making a positive impact on this Rock Canyon team. Nick Fallon has the ball up top. Makes a dish to Jalen. Ooh, to the other Jalen. Ooh, shot no good. Ball swung around again. Good man-to-man defense by the Jaguars. Shot is up. Three is no good. Rebounded again by Grant.
Great shot pressure so far from this Jaguars defense.
Both teams are applying great shot pressure. I feel like it's hard to even get a shot even from the perimeter with how much ball movement, no matter what. Dish to Cooper McNeely. Nick Fallon showing up. Nothing there. Jalen sees Grant low. Grant posting up. Ooh, travel called on Grant. Might have slid his feet a little bit. The crowd seemed to be a little upset, as well as Grant, but the ball keeps moving. Grizzlies ball. Checking in for the Jaguars is Jake Hassett, as well as Brody Aho coming in for Jalen Eichenberg. Looking to be a new group coming out there, get some fresh legs. This Grizzlies team staying about the same. Only new sub is number 13. Ooh, ball dished out. Three is up. Three is off the mark. Rebounded by Grant Figueroa again. Jaguars looking to get a bucket up before the end of this first quarter. Both teams playing very tough defense, very hard to break down. Jake Hassett with the shot. Three is off the mark. Rebounded by Grant Figueroa, up by Nick Fallon. Ball is off again. Oh, off the head of Brody Aho. Right to the Thunderridge team, who are going up the court. 20 seconds left, clock winding down in this first quarter. Both teams very even. Good defense by the Jaguars, not letting anything get by. Ooh, charge on the Thunderridge Grizzlies, number 11, taken by Jake Hassett. Checking into the game right before this end of the first quarter is Jalen Eichenberg. 4 seconds left on the clock. Number 10 coming in for the Grizzlies. Jaguars looking to get one last shot in before the end of this first. Good pass in by the Canyon Jaguars. Ball is up. Jalen with the shot. Off the mark. And we are tied at 5s at the end of the first quarter. Thoughts so far, Sage?
Well, not quite the high-scoring affair we thought at the beginning of the game, but definitely not one-sided either. I mean, both defenses certainly came to play today.
Oh, yes. Grant Figueroa getting up. I think Grant has
my
5
word.
rebounds now.
That's a grown man.
That is a grown man.
We need the superintendent in here. He shouldn't be
You
allowed to
think
play.
that against this Thunderridge very tall team, that even Grant, who is 6'5" himself, would maybe be a little bit outmatched, but Grant is getting in there, getting those rebounds. But we can't forget about the Grizzlies. They're playing a very great man-to-man defense.
They are playing just as tough, and we'll see. It'll be interesting to see if these teams can keep up the excellent hustle they've had. But I think they've got it. These are both two very deep teams, and the coaches certainly know what they're doing.
Oh, yes. And I think that the thing with both teams is to try and really establish a shooting game, because I feel like both teams can just lock down on defense, but I feel like as soon as one team gets hot, then it's over for the other team.
Oh, I wouldn't place your bets on that, but we could see it. I mean, there are some great team scorers, but overall, it's pretty even across the board. But I'd say that the defense may drop off, and then we'll just see some absolute tears on the offensive end.
And as we start this second quarter, Jaguars get the ball. And Jalen Eichenberg taking up the ball. Started the second quarter. Both teams looking to increase their offensive power and really get something going. Good drive by Jalen. Ooh, the finish, no good. Oh, foul on Jalen. A little bit questionable. Both teams a little confused, but it was a foul.
Casual dunk by the big man.
Jalen Eichenberg looking to be taking some ankles tonight as he puts on his showcase of signature moves that just get defenders skating. Thunderridge now has the ball, taken on by this very tough man-to-man Rock Canyon defense. Guy posting up. Oh, blocked by Jalen Ashley. Rebounded. Stolen by Jake Hassett. Dish to Jalen Eichenberg, taking the ball up the court. Fast break. Oh, shot off the mark. Foul on Jalen Eichenberg. Looked to be a little tangled up. Not a lot of room for a foul, but the refs did not give him any help for even having his hands up. Colin Romero checking in now as Jalen now has 3 fouls. Even in the second quarter, it's looking a little shaky for the Rock Canyon star player, but I think he'll figure out a way to stay clean while still helping his team as much as he can. Drive low by the Grizzlies, kicked out to number 5. 3 is up, and it is good. 8-5 Grizzlies. Colin Romero taking the ball up in replace of Jalen Eichenberg. Dish to Jalen Ashley, now to Nick Fallon. Seeing the court, dish to Colin Romero. Someone's looking to get a shot up. Jalen Ashley. Dish to Nick Fallon, who drives in. Ooh, ball deflected away. Out of bounds, Grizzlies ball. This Thunderridge student section looking to be starting some scoreboard chants despite the 8-5 score. Now checking into the game is number 12, Chris Scholzinger. Sorry if I butchered that. Chris is a freshman this year, looking to be playing great defense though. Nick Fallon steps out on number 2. Ball dribbled around, man-to-man defense. Help in the middle. Shot is up, and it is good by number 24. 10-5 Grizzlies. This Rock Canyon team looking a little slow on offense, but just looking to find that one break to help them get ignited. Ball driven low. Out of bounds, Rock Canyon ball under the basket. Ooh, foul by number 33 on the Thunderridge Grizzlies. 4 fouls on the Thunderridge Grizzlies early in this second quarter. Both teams looking to maybe get themselves in the bonus. Ball dished out to Nick Fallon. Dish to Chris. Jake down low. Jake posting up. Ooh. Kick ball by the Grizzlies. Oh, never mind. Kick ball by the Canyon Jaguars. Grizzlies ball. Thunderridge seems to be holding the momentum right now, having control on offense while still maintaining their very great defensive presence. Ball movement swung around. No changes from this Thunderridge team. Shot is up. 3 is good again by number 5.
I'm afraid to say it, Tim, but from right now, I think you may be right about that offense heating up.
It looks like number 5 has really gotten heated up. This Rock Canyon team needs someone to step up on scoring if they're going to get this offense ignited, like Chris right here. Ball taken low. Good by Jake Hassett. Jake Hassett on the drive and the layup finish. 7-13, Rock Canyon. Coach Graham seems upset with the play down low. Colin Romero takes the ball up. Good layup, good by the Grizzlies. Chris, no good. A little too much on the floater in the lane. Timeout, Grizzlies. 3:56 left on the clock. During this timeout, I really think number 5 is really stepping it up on offense for the Thunderridge Grizzlies.
Oh, the Thunderridge Grizzlies have just been having their way on the offensive end this quarter, but I think it's safe to say from the foul count, 3 on the Rock Canyon Jaguars, 4 on the Grizzlies, that they're still being a hustle-first, really tenacious team. So I think that defensive presence is going to stay around. The Rock Canyon Jaguars just need to pick it up on the offensive end.
I think that there's no need for change on defense on either side for either team, because I feel like both teams are playing very solid. I think that if Rock Canyon wants to stay in this game, they really need to step up on offense. But here we go, coming back into this second half of the second quarter right here. Grizzlies have the ball. Man-to-man, guy in the paint. Ooh, no good. Rebounded by Jake Hassett. Taken up by Chris. Dish to Nick Fallon, who drives. Layup, good. 9-15, Thunderridge Grizzlies. This Jaguar team looking to get some momentum. Let's see how this defense plays out. If they can get a stop here, maybe they can help themselves small in that margin of a 6-point deficit. Ball dish low to number 24. Dished out, blocked by Nick Fallon. Dished up to Grant. Taken by Chris, slowing down the pace a little bit. No fast break. Chris. Dish to Jake Hassett. Looking to shoot. Nothing here. Dribbles a little bit. Ooh. Foul. Foul by number 22, Bailey Mathers. I'm sorry, number 33. Jake Hassett in to shoot right now. Has 2 free throws here to come. Rock Canyon looking to make this margin 4 points. Let's see if Jake Hassett can do it. Shot good by Jake Hassett. This Rock this Rock Canyon team seems to be very consistent on their free throw shooting. Would you say
Oh, they
yourself?
certainly are. I think that's one of the big things that Coach Grams has stressed, just not letting easy points get away from the team.
Subbing out of the game is Chris, replaced by, looks to be Cooper McNeely. Good defense by Colin Romero. Trap in the corner by the Rock Canyon Jaguars looks to be of no avail. Dish out, Nick Fallon on the ball. Jake Hassett on defense. Good defense, off the foot of number 11, out of bounds. Jaguars ball.
Great defensive presence, and this game is still within reach late into the second quarter.
The Jaguars, even without their star scorer, Jalen Eichenberg, look to be keeping up the fight. Colin Romero taking up the ball now. Rock Canyon looking great with the ball movement. Nick Fallon showing up top. Dishes to Jake Hassett. Down low to Grant Figueroa. Good ball movement by the Jaguars. Down low to Colin Romero. Ooh, swatted by number 24 on the Thunderridge Grizzlies. Both teams looking very solid on defense. Ball at the top of the paint. Good defense by Grant. Ooh, tried to take the charge. Rock Canyon looking to get a scorer. Jake Hassett with the three. And it is good! Big man Jake Hassett. Three-pointer. 14-17. This is a very close game. Let's see if these Rock Canyon Jaguars can get a stop. Good defense by Cooper McNeely. Ooh, Colin Romero slipping again. Rebounded by Jake Hassett. Shot off the mark by number 23 on the Grizzlies. Ooh, good idea by Colin Romero. Not seen by Grant Figueroa in time. Out of bounds, Grizzlies ball. Rock Canyon looking to slow the pace a little bit, moving a little too fast for themselves. Number 5 taking it up. Shot by number 13 is off the mark. Rebounded by Cooper McNeely. Taken up by Jake Hassett. Colin Romero has the ball. 25 seconds left. Let's see if the Jags can get one last shot to maybe tie up this game before this half ends. Timeout by Rock Canyon. Now with these last 19 seconds, Sage, I feel like these Rock Canyon Jaguars are probably going to put on some sort of play trying to either get a 3-up, maybe see if Grant Figueroa or Nick Fallon can spot up and really give us a best shot at maybe tying this game right before the half.
Oh, I'm certain. We have some great capable shooters who could get it done. I mean, Grant Figueroa is averaging 12.5, most of them in the paint, but if Eichenberg comes back in, he's averaging 15.1 points per game. We have Nick Fallon himself with 6.8. Jalen Ashley's 8.5. He's a pretty good three-point shooter. So we have some options to play with. Yeah.
I think that the Rock Canyon Jaguars are just looking to get a three-pointer in these closing 19 seconds in this final possession if they really can build some momentum going into the second half.
However, as we've seen, this T-Ridge defense is tenacious around the perimeter, so we'll see if Rock Canyon can get a good shot opportunity.
And the ball is passed in to Colin Romero. Clock winding down. We're at about 10 seconds right now, looking to get a shot off. Ball stolen by Thunderridge. Defense by Jalen Eichenberg. Ball is off. Shot is no good. 14-17. The Thunderridge Grizzlies lead the Rock Canyon Jaguars at the end of the first half.
And you know, this is a pretty close game still. I think they could pull it out, either team.
I think that despite this low scoring and very defensive game, I think that both teams are showing very good signs going into the second half. I mean, of course, both teams are playing very stellar defense, but I think what we see is that the shooting game of the Grizzlies is starting to ignite. But I feel like once Jalen Eichenberg comes back in and Jake Hassett is able to really start firing up, putting up more shots, because he has 7 of our points right now, I think that we're really going to get going, and we're really going to see a good game and a lot of more points to be scored.
Of course, the Jaguars do, though, have to slow down the incredible T-Ridge offense and defense. I mean, number 24, Kevin Sachs, he's been causing problems all game. He has a few blocks, a few easy buckets under the basket. Last game, he had 5 blocks. Game before that, he was the MVP with 20 points. So I feel like their main goal right now, aside from getting that offense moving, is really just slowing down whatever T-Ridge tries to throw out at them.
And I think if the Rock Canyon Jaguars can figure out a way to get past the big wall in front of them under the basket, I think they'll be able to score some more points down low.
Well, going into the second half, we'll see you after this short commercial break. Stick around.
Nani? これはクッキーですか? Wow!
ねえ、一体何? マツ、これはクッキーですか? Wow! 私はこれを食べる.
少年はブレンダーがクッキーを作っていないですか?
あなたはかける?
Dear Lord, let's go through life.
Dear Lord, let's go through life.
We ask for chances fair.
We ask for chances fair.
Chance to go on stride.
Chance to go on stride.
Chance to do our day.
Chance to do our day.
We shall win.
We shall win.
Let be by the code.
Let be by the code.
Faith in our hell high.
Faith in our hell high.
We shall lose.
We shall lose.
Let's stand by the road.
Stand by the road.
Cheers when it's go by.
Cheers when it's go by.
Day by day. Day by day. We get better and better.
We get better and better.
We can't beat me.
We can't beat me.
Won't beat me.
Won't beat me.
Let me tell you a little something about high C. So much vitamin C, so many added sugars. It's great, delicious, and nutritious.
Yeah! Snack pack, I bought that. Jake Paul merch, I rock that. High C, I sip that. You look like a Tic Tac. Got my team around me, all sipping some High C. Little Big, it is your turn. Spit fire like Bowser.
Got boppin' strawberry, I'm boppin' with Larry. Dropped 10 racks on High C, I spent it on Sherry. 3 servings in my cup, my crew be acting up. We're all about that High C, Kool-Aid need to catch up.
I'm mad with 1 T, I'm sippin' High C. When kids all around me, I sting like a bee. I go to the store, I buy me some more. I drink all this High C before I do chores.
High C in my dream, it boosts my esteem. When I drink High C, all I wear is Supreme. All flavors on deck, with chains on my neck. On my day off, I chill on the poop deck.
Wait, stop the beat, stop the beat. Let me try some of that.
What, a high C?
Yeah. Wow, that's delicious.
Soy fresco con fresa, así de cabeza. Gasté toda plata pa' que no me mata. 3 salsas de alta, así no me falta. Somos todos pa' eso, papi, dame un beso.
I'm under the sea, so sipping high C. Go to my room, then I turn on my Wii. It's 2002, maybe 2003. Hop in the cart, win the Mushroom Grand Prix. Bananas be slipping, other carts tripping. Not with 1T, always be whipping. Ain't gonna stop, but the beat gonna drop. Drinking high C over lame soda pop.
High C all day, got my own cray. More sugar than a cake, feeling like a birthday. More vitamin C than a Petri. Cup of tea, never thirsty. High C got me carefree. RTD to the core grocery. I'm swimming in the juice like a manatee. Red Sea, orange high C got me flipping and tripping. Surf Disney.com without parents' permission.
I'm back now, got everybody saying wow. Milking the juice out the high C cow. Buying the drink, going up in the Dow. Let me slow this beat all the way down. You better be watching and looking for me. I'll be in the corner, just downing high C.
Oh, how lovely. Well, now you know of the health benefits of high C. And remember, kids, together we can defeat thirst. Yeah!
What's up, Jaguars? So, when I was a kid, basically, I yawned, and my mother's reaction has stayed with me since. When I had braces and I went to the orthodontist, he was using the measuring tool to like measure how big my mouth was, and the whole tool fit in my mouth. So, in other words, I'm a piranha, okay? I can fit almost my entire fist, that's for another time. But today we're gonna see, when we're starting a new segment, is how many of that can John fit in his mouth? Today's installment is red vines. So we're gonna figure out how many red vines can I fit in my mouth.
Hello, I am John, and this is my show. How many of that could I fit in my mouth? Yeah.
Holy cow, okay. One. Oh, that tastes so good. 30 red vines. There's only 46. There's only 46 red vines in this bag. Well, and these torn ones. But 46 red vines. 1 bag down. I'm just gonna send it. This is... Oh! What is that, 46? Yes, sir. All right, second bag. We're 1 bag down. I can fit an entire bag of red vines in my mouth. Name someone else you know who can do that. I want to push like 70, but I don't think that we're gonna make it there. This is an enormous amount of red vines. This is a lot. I feel like if this was in a bucket, this would take up like a lot of the bucket. I'm gonna attempt to pick this up, both hands. Just put it in my mouth. Can fit it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I gotta fit this in my mouth. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I guess you wonder where I've been. I guess you wonder where
Hey there, and welcome back to our broadcast of the Grizzly Hunt in the Jungle. Welcome back to Rock Canyon versus Thunderridge varsity boys basketball. Tim, how is this game going so far?
I think that this game's very defensive-minded from both sides, from both teams. And I feel like the second half, I think we're going to see a little bit of change in defense, maybe some more offense for both teams. I feel like it was very dominated by defense, but I feel like we may see some breakouts on the offensive sides.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely been a defensive matchup. I mean, only 14-17 going into the third quarter, whereas each team is averaging around 57 points per game. So I can't say I'm disappointed, though. It's been a very good game. Both teams exhibit tons of hustle, tons of heart. And I guess we just have to see what the coaches have gone and prepared during halftime.
And I think this Jaguar team is looking to come out with a lot of momentum and really get things going. So here we go, start of the second half. Grizzlies have the ball. Grizzlies with that same ball movement. Jaguars with that, what looks like a zone defense. Layup good by the Grizzlies. Taken up by Colin Romero. Jaguars now have the ball. This Grizzlies look to be in this same man-to-man defense. Nick Fallon passes to Cooper McNeely. Up top to Grant. Tipped, stolen by the Grizzlies. Taken up by number 2. Dished out. Air ball by number 24 on the Grizzlies. Colin Romero takes the ball up the court. Dishes to Jake Hassett. Ooh. Layup attempt by Jake Hassett, no good. Ball taken up by number 5. Ball passed down low. Ooh. Layup off the mark by number 33 on the Grizzlies, past to Colin Romero. Jake Hassett has the ball in the corner. Shot is up. Tipped by number 24. Another block. Shot is up. No good. Loose ball fought for by both teams. Travel by number 24 down low. The Jaguars were looking for a charge down there, but no call. Checking into the game for the Jaguars is number 1, Jalen Ashley.
Maybe
Coming
he
off
can
for the
serve
Jags
as
is
the
number 10, Cooper.
spark plug that the Jags offense so desperately needs.
Ball dish to Nick Fallon. Dish to Jalen Ashley. Ooh, good fake. Looks like a foul. Jalen Ashley with 2 shots to come. First free throw coming from Jalen Ashley. Ooh, shot off the mark.
Checking for Thunderridge, number 13, Justin Smith.
Shot number 2 coming for Jalen Ashley. Good hit from Jalen Ashley. One for 2 from the line. Ball taken up by number 5. Good ball movement by the Thunderridge team. What looks to be a 2-3 zone now from the Jaguars. Ooh, off the mark from number 2. Off the mark again from number 33. And with 2 layups, both no good from the Thunderridge team. Ball dish to Grant Figueroa in the corner. Dish to Colin in the corner. Grant down low. 1 dribble. Ooh, off the mark was Grant Figueroa. Both teams still playing exceptional defense. 3 off the mark from number 13 on the Grizzlies. Out of bounds. Rock Canyon ball. And checking back into the game is number 24, Jalen Eichenberg for the Rock Canyon Jaguars. Even with 3 fouls, Jalen looking to make a positive offensive impact on this team. Dish to Jay Cassett, 3 is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by number 5 on the Grizzlies, taking up the court. This Rock Canyon student section looking to get something started. Rebound by Grant Figueroa, taken up by Jalen Eichenberg. Dish to Jalen Ashley, who has a shot off the mark.
No scoring from either team in the last 4 minutes. Not since Jalen Ashley's 1 free throw that sunk.
Ball tipped out by Jalen Eichenberg. Stays with the Grizzlies. Looks like this Jaguar team went back into a man-to-man defense. Layup no good by number 5. Offensive rebound and layup by number 24 on the Grizzlies. Rock Canyon 15, Thunderridge 21. Jalen Eichenberg making some moves. Grant Figueroa, foul. 2 shots to come for Grant. The big man, number 24, with his 2nd foul of the game. Grant Figueroa to shoot 2. It's a little short from Grant. No good.
3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and Tim, I'd say it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, I think even with both teams playing such good defense, I think these offenses are still waiting to get started. The 2nd free throw is good from Grant, 1 for 2 from the line. Shot up by number 5, off the mark, rebounded Jalen Ashley. Ball taken up by Nick Fallon, slowing down the pace a little bit. Finding Jalen Eichenberg. Jalen Eichenberg with the shot. Good from 3. This Jag team pulls to within 2. We seem to be having a great impact from Jalen Eichenberg, already getting the team ignited on offense. This Rock Canyon student section looking to get their boys hyped with a party chant. Both teams playing great
fired
defense.
Up.
Ball off the mark. Rebounded by Grant Figueroa. Jalen Eichenberg now has the ball.
Opportunity to tie up the score here.
Let's see what Jalen Eichenberg has in store. Number 3 again. No good this time. Both teams hustling back on defense. There seem to be players sliding on this near side of the court. Maybe need to get a wipe down. Shot up by the Grizzlies. Rebounded by Grant again. Jalen Eichenberg taking the ball up. Dish to Jalen Ashley in the corner. 3 is up, and it is good. Rock Canyon takes the lead in this game, and timeout Thunderridge.
And with that Rock Canyon score in timeout, the Jaguars are now officially ahead in this game for the first time.
I really think that without Jalen Eichenberg, the Rock Canyon team was without a leader, and while there was people that stood up, I think that Jalen Eichenberg coming back into the game really ignits something in the Jags, and I think they're really going to start going from here.
Going against this exceptionally tough T-Ridge defense, I mean, Jalen is averaging what? Jalen's averaging 5.5 assists per game. That's 39% of the team's total assists, which overall is 14 per game, above the national average. This is a team that really knows how to move the ball and get their guys incorporated in the offense. But I think sometimes even great teams just need a spark plug like that 3 earlier from Jalen just to get going.
And I think the Rock Canyon team continues to get stops on defense, and that is truly helping them to really ignite this offense, because with the defense, they get the ball back and then they're ready to score some more points.
Oh my goodness, that interior defense of the Rock Canyon Jaguars led by Grant Figueroa, that is a force to be reckoned with.
Grizzlies taking up the ball now. 1:30 left in this third quarter. Chris is in on for the Jaguars. Layup good for the Thunderridge Grizzlies.
They retake the lead.
Jalen Ashley.
Oh my goodness!
Jalen Ashley looking to be heating up right now.
The
Let's see if the Grizzlies can respond.
Jalen connection is just electric at the moment. This Rock Canyon offense working on all cylinders.
Let's see if they can get a stop on defense and keep this momentum up with a 2-point lead. Stolen by Jalen Eichenberg. Up. Ball lost in the air. Ball looked to be tipped by number 11, called for the Grizzlies, and it is actually Grizzlies' ball. The fans do not agree with that call. Checking back into the game is number 5 for the Thunderridge Grizzlies.
Thunderridge with the ball on their own baseline. 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Let's see what the Rock Canyon defense and T-Ridge offenses can do.
Let's see if these Rock Canyon Jaguars can get a stop before the half and really finalize this scoring. Subbed back into the game was Colin Romero for Jalen Eichenberg.
Number 5 on T-Ridge after a foul call is very heated with the referees.
Jake Hassett called for the foul. Good man-to-man defense by this Jaguars, not adding anything in the inside. 5 seconds left. Shot is up and no good. And we will end out this third quarter with a 2-point Rock Canyon lead.
Wow. What a big quarter for shifting the momentum in this game, huh?
I think the Jaguars just got ignited. And I feel like there's no stopping them at this point. I feel like with how they have stepped up on offense, that they really are just going to get going. And I feel like there is no hope for this Thunderridge team. We can only guess.
Oh, man. Even in this low-scoring game, who would have thought threes could be so exciting just to have one out of the whole game? But that Jalen Eichenberg 3 earlier in the quarter, followed by those few from Jalen Rose, that was truly electric. It got the student sections fired up. They're still jawing at each other. This is great, great high school basketball.
And now you really see the competitiveness of this Continental League, because these are two teams that are only in the league.
Oh, they are great, and they're big rivals with each other. The T-Ridge Bears 10-2 in the league. That's their overall win percentage. Rock Canyon 11-2. They're both on winning streaks. Rock Canyon is second in the Continental League by win percentage. T-Ridge 4th. So they really, besides this big rivalry they already have, they just want to win it to stay up there in those rankings.
And as we enter this fourth quarter, we know the excitement's only going to get heated up with both teams and both student sections looking to be energized and ready for the end of this game to really see who can take home the dub. Colin Romero in. dish from Nick Fallon. Ball to Jalen Ashley. Jaguars having great ball movement. Stolen by the Grizzlies.
Smothered by a great defensive Grizzlies.
Stolen right back by Jalen Ashley, not letting anything go.
Oh, man.
Great drive from Nick Fallon. Gets two guys on the pump fake and finishes the layup. A 4-point lead for the Jaguars, taking their biggest lead of the night.
Only 7 minutes left. This game is heating up.
Jake Hassett called for another foul down low. Both teams only had 2 fouls, nothing crazy yet. But in these winding minutes, maybe we'll see a little bit of change with some teams looking to step up their defense so that they can help their team on offense.
I expect the scrappy nature to just keep up as it winds down.
And subbed into the game were Jalen Eichenberg for Jalen Ashley. I'm sorry, and Grant Figueroa is back in the game as well.
Clock winding down at about 6.5 minutes now.
Jalen Eichenberg with another 3. No good this time. This Jaguar team looking to get yet another stop on defense, try and hold this lead that they have. Jaguars with a tough man-to-man defense. Very hard to break down. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Jake Hassett and foul on number 33. Checking back into the game is number 1, Jalen Ashley. And now we have a timeout from the Thunderridge Grizzlies.
Some substitutions made late here. You think the coaches are just trying to keep their best defensive players in, or maybe keep some kids out of foul trouble?
I think that Rock Canyon really sees a lot of their offense come from both Jalen. So I feel like with Coach Graham's making that move to keep both of them on the court, I feel like that gives the Canyon Jaguars the best opportunity to really get their best offensive team out there. But I feel like even with, I feel like Rock Canyon has some very good two-sided players, and I feel like even with Jalen, and I feel like with everyone that's on the court, everyone's willing to play defense.
Yeah. Everyone's a great defensive player, and I think what makes the offense so deadly outside of the two Jalen and Grant's contributions is just that they can pass, they can all shoot a bit, they can all rebound. It's really a great all-around team, and I think their record definitely reflects that.
Yeah, and you see every player willing to get in there and get those rebounds, so I feel like it'll be a great end to the game. And as we come out of this timeout, the Jaguars look to keep up this momentum and close out this game. It'll be Jaguar ball coming out of the timeout. 5:55 on the clock. Jalen Eichenberg taking up the ball. Ball dish to Grant Figueroa. Five seconds called on Grant Figueroa. This Grizzlies team looking to be stepping up their defense, trying to make this Rock Canyon team not be able to get the ball passed around. Ball now goes to the Grizzlies. Tough defense by Jalen Eichenberg. moving his feet. Blocked by Nick Fallon.
That is a big play.
Rock Canyon looks to take it to the other side of the court. Foul on Jalen Eichenberg. He looks to go to the free throw line and extend this Rock Canyon lead.
Third personal on Kevin Sachs of T-Ridge coming down the stretch. He's their best player, but I'm sure they'll leave him out there despite the foul trouble.
Jalen Eichenberg with his first of 2 free throws. And he is good, extending the lead to 3. Jalen Eichenberg 2 for 2 for his free throws.
Automatic on those.
This Rock Canyon lead is back up to 4, looking to get another stop on defense, maybe get another steal and really keep pressing this. Turnover by number 5 on the Grizzlies, back to Rock Canyon. The momentum seems to have swung in Rock Canyon's favor. Let's see if they can keep up the offensive premise.
This momentum swing has certainly been drastic. You can see the student sections getting into it. Lots of noise, lots of confusion. Too much for T-Ridge to handle that time.
Foul on Jalen Ashley. Another 2 free throws for the Jaguars to come. This Thunderridge team cannot seem to play defense without fouling on these drives. 5 fouls for the Grizzlies. Jalen Ashley with 1, with his first of 2 free throws. Ooh, no good. A few bounces, but no lucky one. Jalen Ashley with the shot. No good. 0 for 2 on his free throws. The Jaguars look to keep up the defense. Foul and 1 for the Grizzlies.
That is a big foul for the Grizzlies.
With this free throw, the Grizzlies can look to cut the lead to 1. Number 2 at the line. The student section behind them looking to throw off this shooter. The distraction seemed to be no help as this lead is cut down to 1. Jalen Eichenberg taking up the ball. Jaguars swinging the ball well, looking to get an open shot.
Electric move from Jalen Eichenberg to set up the drive.
Ball out of bounds, Grizzlies ball. The bench and the students seem to be physically upset with the fact that it is Grizzlies ball. This Jaguar team very upset with that call. Subbing out of the game is number 1, Jalen Ashley. Coming into the game, number 5, Colin Romero.
That's an interesting sub-in from Coach Graham's, but last game, Colin Romero was a very good defensive player. 4 steals against Valley.
Over the back on the Thunderridge Grizzlies, foul on Grant Figueroa. Bad foul by the Grizzlies. They cannot afford to keep having these fouls if they want to stay in this game.
And that is the 4th personal foul for number 33 on T-Ridge, Brandon Verk. He was their MVP in their last game, putting up 15 points and 8 rebounds, but today he hasn't seemed to be of much help.
With one more foul, this Rock Canyon team will be in the bonus. Let's see if they can use this ball movement to get a good shot. Shot off the mark by Jalen Eichenberg.
Great hustle
Offensive
to get
rebound.
that rebound.
Pass to Cooper McNeely with the 3-up. Shot off the mark. Rebounded by Jake Hassett. Tries to chase after it. Ball tipped out. Grizzlies ball.
And with 3:02 left in the fourth quarter, this is still anybody's game.
I think we're going to start seeing a lot of energy from both of these fan sections as we come into the closing minutes. Some good man-to-man defense by these Jaguars. A lot of ball movement by the Grizzlies. Dish down low. Foul on the play. Fans and the coaches seem to be a little upset. Fourth foul on the Jaguars. It'll look to be a ball down under the basket for the Grizzlies. Foul on number 2, and Connor Merrow goes to the line with the teams in the bonus. With 2:29 and the team's in the bonus, Rock Canyon looks to extend their lead with free throws.
It's a scrappy game so far, Tim, wouldn't you say?
It is, and subbing into the game is number 3, Nick Fallon. Colin Romero with his first free throw on this 1-and-1. And Colin sinks. Rock Canyon extends their lead back to 2. One more shot to come for Colin. Checking into the game for the Grizzlies, number 23.
Big shot, 2:30 left. Colin Ice in my bloods Romero at the line.
And it looks like Coach Grams is going to use the sub-rotation of Cooper McNeely and Nick Fallon to get some offensive and defensive presence. Colin Romero 2 for 2 on his free throws,
Big
extending the
free
lead to
throws
3.
for the Jags.
These Jags need to keep up their free throws and keep up this powerful defense that they have. Ooh, foul on Jake Hassett. Both teams a little confused. Shots to come.
Student section of Rock Canyon visibly upset with that call.
3 fouls on Jake Hassett in these closing minutes. Doesn't look to be too big, but the Jags do have 5 fouls. First free throw is good from number 2 on the Grizzlies. Nick Fallon comes back into the game for Cooper McNeely, looking to offer that three-point shooting presence that the Jaguars desire.
2:16 left in the quarter.
Number 2 with his second free throw, and the shot is up, and it is good. Grizzlies lower the lead to 1 point as number 24 comes back into the game.
Absolute nail biter here in the jungle.
2:10 left on the clock. These Jags look to extend this lead. Jalen Eichenberg has the ball up top. Stolen by the Grizzlies. Jaguars look to step it up on defense and get a stop. Timeout, Thunderridge.
Now, Tim, with a minute 34 left in this game, down 1, what are you thinking if you're the Thunderridge offense?
I think for this Thunderridge offense, they're trying to get low, and I think that is really working on this rather undersized comparatively Rock Canyon team. But I think that Rock Canyon just needs to really be willing to score. I think that they have a lot of playmakers, but I think that they just need to be willing to get in there and just willing to score. And I think that it's either team's game at this point, but we just got to see how both teams are able to play it out.
This timeout helping Thunderridge to control the pace of play here. Now both defenses are still very intense this late in the game, fouling each other, playing scrappy, hustling. So we'll see how that works out down the stretch.
And with 1:34 left in the game, it is the Grizzlies' ball. Ball stolen by Colin Romero. Good hustle. Stepped out of bounds. Back to the Grizzlies.
He was excited on that one. Oh my goodness, Tim.
Shot good. Thunderridge takes a lead with 1:15 to go in this game. With this clock winding down, we are approaching the 1 minute mark in this game. Let's see if someone on this Jaguar team can step up and get a bucket. Jalen Eichenberg with the shot, but no good. Timeout by Coach Grams and the Jaguars. 37.4 seconds left.
Oh, this is just a tough basketball position if you're Coach Grams and the Rock Canyon Jaguars. 37.4 left, down 1 on defense. How do you respond to this kind of situation?
I think right now what we can look for is we might see some fouling going on, and I feel like we're trying to get this Grizzly team to the line to try and get some free throws to then miss, and for the Rock Canyon team to come back on maybe a fast break or on any possession and really score some points.
And you'd have to expect that Jalen Eichenberg, maybe Jalen Ashley, maybe Nick Fallon even come in at the end of the game to try to seal it up. They've been microwaves all game long, hitting tough shots. But also Grant Figueroa is just having a fantastic game on the board. So you'd think if they want to grab some offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds off of easy misses, they'd leave him in.
And Grant Figueroa is a heck of a shooter himself, so I wouldn't be surprised if they try and find Grant for a spot-up shot. But I feel like this Jaguar team is in the dire need for a bucket. But in these winding seconds, we'll see how this game plays out with both teams playing stellar defense. We'll see which offense can come out on top. With 37 seconds left, the Grizzlies are passing the ball in. Jalen Eichenberg is going to need to be smart. Jalen Eichenberg has 4 fouls, 1 more, and he is out of the game. This Rock Canyon team needs to be smart about who fouls who.
They cannot afford to lose Jalen Eichenberg with his passing and shooting abilities. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else took over the roles of defending the main ball keeper.
Quick foul by Colin Romero, down to 33.1 seconds, and number 2 is headed to the line for the Grizzlies. He has hit 3 for 3 free throws tonight, looking to be very consistent from the line.
Both teams now in the bonus. Rock Canyon and Thunderridge both with 7 fouls each.
This Rock Canyon student section looking to distract this shooter, try and give him the best odds to help their team out. First shot of the 1-and-1 is good from number 2 on the Grizzlies, looking to be very consistent from the line. Number 2 looking to be very calm despite the buildup of a noise right in front of him. And number 2 hits both free throws. Jalen Ashley in the game for the Jaguars. Timeout by Rock Canyon.
Tim, I know I'm only a 17-year-old boy, but my poor weak heart cannot handle a nail biter like this.
This game is coming down to the end. Both teams, the Rock Canyon team specifically, looking for a shot to tie up this game. Maybe looking for one of their three-point shooters to step up and provide that shot that they so desperately need. And this Thunderridge team playing excellent perimeter defense.
Excellent defense. It is just so hard for these Jaguars. They did a clean shot off. 31-34, 16-6 left in the quarter. I'd say they'd go, yeah, for their best three-point shooters. Maybe you'd have to think Jalen Eichenberg with the kind of season and game he's having. Jalen Ashley's a great shooter. Grant's got some range. Just put him out there. He'll dunk from the three-point line. I don't know, but I'm not Coach Grams.
I think there's a lot to come in these last 16 seconds, so let's see how it pans out. This Jaguar team looking to get this three-pointer that they so desperately need. Jalen Eichenberg with the shot. Ball off the mark. They need a foul. Number 2 with the rebound, the most consistent free throw shooter on this Thunderridge team, going to the line again for another 1-and-1.
And that is just a heartbreaker for the Rock Canyon Jaguars. Number 2 going to the line in the bonus. But you never know.
The student section about to do everything in their power to force this free throw to be missed. Shot is off the mark from number 2. This Rock Canyon team looking for a three-pointer. Jalen Ashley tipped up.
Rebound.
No foul called on the Jake Hassett shot.
And that has all but won the game for Thunderridge.
Coach Graham seemed to be very heated. Jalen Ashley looked to have been hit on his three-point shot. Cooper McNeely coming in to try and get this one last chance for the Jaguars. And with that, the Thunderridge Grizzlies defeat the Rock Canyon Jaguars 31-34. A hard-fought game by both teams.
Very hard-fought game. Great defense on both sides. Great offense late down the stretch, but unfortunately, Thunderridge Grizzlies were just too much for the Rock Canyon Jaguars to hold on.
I think that even with the loss, I feel like this Rock Canyon team can keep their heads high. I feel like both teams played very great games, and I feel like even though we did lose, I feel like this team has a very bright future ahead of them, and I feel like both teams have great futures, and we might be seeing two teams who are in contention for this state championship.
Oh yeah, exceptional play from both teams on both ends of the court, so I'd have no surprises if it were to come down to these two in the Continental League playoffs. But now Rock Canyon loses their winning streak of 4 games. Thunderridge continues their 5-game winning streak on to 6 games. Rock Canyon now stands 11-3, and Thunderridge 11-2. But not a bad showing for the Jaguars at all.
No, I feel like the Jags definitely put up a great game, and I feel like the only thing that can come from a loss is only stuff to be learned. And I feel like this Rock Canyon team, will definitely be bigger and better and stronger the next time they face this Thunderridge team.
Yeah, this team is young. The Coach Grams, is excellent. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to bounce back from this. And before this game, they were on a great win streak. So I guarantee this is not the end we hear from the Rock Canyon Jaguars.
Oh, no. And I feel like both teams are only going to step it up, and I feel like we can just see some great increases of performance by both teams, and I feel like this Rock Canyon team is only going to get even greater.
Well, thank you for watching this broadcast.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in.
The Rock Canyon Thunderridge varsity boys basketball game. And hey, see you next time if you decide to tune in.
Signing off.